Hello everyone and welcome up to the showcase on Dark Souls Remaster. Now for today's item, I want to cover a crap weapon. The Crystal Sword. Or Crystal Straight Sword. You know, that thing that plagues your inventory. It's like, hey, is this a new item? Nope. So yeah. A fully crystallized straight sword. How such a weapon was created is entirely unknown. The crystallization boosts its attack, but makes the blade brittle. The sword cannot be used for long, as it cannot be repaired. And on top of all that, well, for better or for worse, it cannot be upgraded either. So this is kind of like the Bic lighter of your weapons. You use it and toss it. But should you even use it in the first place? Let's get into that. But first, let's talk visually. Now visually, it is covered in crystals. It looks like a straight sword, or at least it maintains the shape of one. But yeah, using crystal as a blade is a pretty terrible idea in all aspects. Sure, some crystals can get very hard, very dense, but they're still, like the description of a weapon, they're very brittle. It's like I'm using obsidian. Obsidian can be sharper than steel, but it's so brittle that when you strike something, it breaks. So sure, it can be sharper, but at what cost? So yeah, that's sort of what's the same question at hand there. But let's talk about animations. Now, the basic attack is the longsword animation. So you got the basic side swiping. Power attack, you got the jab and uppercut. Pretty standard fare. But yeah, so in terms of animations, it's the same as a straight sword. But there's a underlying issue with all of this. And I'll cut the animation short since it's the same as a longsword. Speaking of which, here it is right here. Watch the animations. They're identical, but there's something different about them. So that's my swings at full speed. Fairly quick. Here's the crystal longsword. And as you can see, it is noticeably slower. So this weapon cannot be upgraded, cannot be repaired. It is slower than the average longsword. It's already in a serious uphill battle. Alright. Going on to stats, since there's no upgrade portion. Physical damage is 150, and with my bonus, I almost equal that with 149. The parameter bonus is C for strength and C for dexterity. So yeah. The requirements, you need 16 strength and 10 dexterity. Not much, not really that different from the longsword itself. It's just, you know, not really that great. Oh, I guess I should mention durability here. Is at 60. So we won't go through that like in one battle, but going through a whole area, you maybe get through an area and a half before you worry about having to toss this. I'm not sure which point of the game you would actually want to use this, because by the time you start getting them, you got better weapons by that point you should have. Who knows? Alright, moving on to performance. Now, performance isn't going to be all that much different from, say, the longsword, just I'm not going to be doing as much damage as a fully upgraded one. And it's going to be, albeit minorly slower. It being slower is not a huge deal, but it is a critical detail. That speed isn't going to be so detrimental to, you know, maybe for every, about 4 strikes in you could probably get another longsword strike in, but that's back to back to back. Which, it's not really the best idea to go ham on an enemy like that. But still, it goes without saying. It has all the same disadvantages of just using a longsword and nothing else. So this weapon arguably could be the worst weapon in the game. Sure, the broken straight sword is terrible, but that could be upgraded, that could be ascended. This can't be. There's not a whole lot of purpose to this weapon. I'll say again, when you can able to get it, you got better weapons at that point. Easily. So, I'm not sure why this weapon was introduced. Like, by that point, you already know the broken straight swords. You know all the other lesser weapons, but this is like more than halfway through the game by the time you get this weapon, so its purpose is questionable. But yeah, even me with foolhardy facing off Kirk, since no one will ever invade me, or maybe it's just my connection. But even though I thought, I can kill him with this at least, no, I couldn't. I got foolhardy, I bit off more than two, and I got myself killed, and I figured, good enough for footage. Now it is time for pros and cons to the Crystal Sword. Okay, this is pros. This is a bit of an uphill battle. They're never in short supply. That could be a pro or a con in your opinion. On the cons, it cannot be upgraded. It cannot be repaired. It is brittle. It is weaker than almost every other upgraded weapon out there. You get it far too late in the game, etc. So yeah, moving on with pros and cons, we got the score. Damage is going to be the best score it's going to get, and that's a solid B. It is okay damage. Not great, but okay damage. Reach, well, it's a standard like a longsword. It's no difference there, it's a C. Animations, however, since it is mildly slower than the longsword, I'm going to give that a B-, opposed to the longsword's B+ for animation. Scaling, lowest possible score, F-. You're probably wondering, why would I give a scaling score when it can't be upgraded? It's mainly because it's lumped in with other weapons that can be upgraded. I don't rate scaling on talismans and whatnot because all of them cannot be upgraded. But if you have a crystal sword that cannot be upgraded along with everything else that can, it's a major problem in my eyes. So yeah, F-. Miscellaneous, I'm gonna give that an E, because I struggle to see a purpose for this weapon to be used. The enemies use it, sure, but why would you use it? That's what I struggle to come to terms with, like, why it was created. It's always perplexed me, but no matter. So in total, the Crystal Sword gets a pretty low score of, I'm just gonna say an E+, maybe. That's highballing it a bit. No matter. So in conclusion, this sword is hard. Way too hard. Way too brittle. Way too pointless. It should be tossed out and everything else. In fact, I even forgot to mention that you can only sell this sucker for like 1 soul. That's how worthless it is. Even though that damn hungry serpent that devours everything that really wants this crap. And that's saying something. That's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.